Welcome to Learn English Perfectly, the podcast. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe the channel. Welcome back to Think in English with Emma. I'm Emma, and today I want to talk about a word that everyone wants, but almost no one understands deeply: confidence. And even more importantly, how do we build confidence in English, especially when we feel nervous, shy, or unsure? If you've ever said, "I know the words, but I freeze. I can write, but I can't speak. I sound better in my head than out loud," then today's episode is just for you. Because here's the truth. Confidence is not a personality trait. It's not something only extroverts or native speakers have. Confidence is a muscle. And like any muscle, it grows when you train it. Not through pressure, not through fear, not by forcing yourself to sound perfect. It grows when you show up anyway, even when you're unsure, even when your voice shakes, even when your grammar isn't right yet. Confidence grows through action, not perfection. And when it comes to speaking English, that means one thing: training your self-belief in small, daily ways. So, in this episode, we're going to explore what confidence actually is, why you don't need to feel confident to act confident, simple ways to train your English confidence like a habit, and how to build your identity around courage, not fear. Let's start with the core idea. Confidence is not the absence of fear. It's the decision to move through fear anyway. Think about this. Have you ever done something that scared you? Spoke in class, introduced yourself, shared an idea, and afterward felt proud? That's confidence. Not the absence of fear, the overcoming of it. So, here's your new definition. Confidence is built by doing small, brave things again and again, especially in English. Not once, not twice, but consistently. Now, let me share a truth I've seen in thousands of English learners. People often wait to feel confident before they act. But the truth is, you must act before you feel confident. In other words, you speak first, then the confidence shows up. Like a shadow following you. Like a muscle waking up after years of sleep. So, the next time you think, "I'm not ready to speak English yet," try this instead. "I'll speak English, and that will make me ready." Do you feel the difference? That tiny shift in thinking? That's the start of mental fluency. That's how we train the confidence muscle. Now let's do a simple reflection together. Answer these quietly in your mind. What would I do if I had 10% more confidence in English today? What conversation would I start? What sentence would I finally say out loud? What fear would I stop listening to? Now imagine this. You don't need to become someone else to feel brave. You just need to do that one small thing with your fear, not after it's gone. Because courage and confidence are built in motion, in the speaking, in the trying, in the doing, even if your voice trembles. In the next parts of this episode, we'll break it all down. How to train your confidence like a habit, how to build your English speaking mindset, and how to stand tall in your own growth. You've already started. You're listening. You're thinking in English. That's not weakness. That's power waking up. Let's grow that power, one thought, one word, one breath at a time. Now that you understand that confidence is a muscle, let's talk about how we train it, especially through English. And no, I don't mean long, intense study sessions. I don't mean standing on a stage. I mean simple, repeatable actions that build your mental strength one tiny moment at a time. Because confidence grows the way real muscles grow, through consistency and repetition. So let's break it down into what I call micro-bravery. Micro-bravery means doing one small, uncomfortable thing in English every day. Something slightly outside your comfort zone, enough to stretch, but not enough to break. Here are examples. Saying good morning to your neighbor in English. Asking a simple question in a cafe. Replying to a comment online in English. Speaking one sentence during a meeting. Recording your voice reading a short paragraph. These may feel small, but to your brain, they are confidence reps. Each one tells your mind, I can do this, I'm safe, I'm growing. And over time, that daily repetition becomes your strength. You start trusting your voice. You stop hesitating before you speak. You stop doubting whether you belong in English. You realize you always did. Now here's a helpful exercise. It's called One Brave Sentence. Every day, say one full sentence in English out loud. To yourself, to a mirror, to a voice recorder, to a friend. The topic doesn't matter. Your grammar doesn't need to be perfect. What matters is this: you show up. I am learning every day. This is difficult, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm proud of my progress. That's how you train confidence, not by knowing more, but by doing more with what you already know. And remember, confidence doesn't scream. It doesn't always look bold or loud. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it shakes. But it still shows up. Even in your softest moments, even when you're afraid, if you speak just one word, you are already brave. You don't need to sound like a native speaker. You just need to own your voice. So here's your new role. Don't wait until you feel confident. Act like someone who is already becoming confident. Because you are. Right here, right now. Sentence by sentence. Step by step. Word by word. And I'm proud of you for choosing to keep going. Even when it's hard. Especially when it's hard. That's real strength. In the next part, we'll talk about something powerful. The way your body and breath can shape your English confidence. Because fluency isn't just mental, it's physical too. But before we go there, I want you to repeat this quietly in your mind. I can do brave things in English. My fear is not a stop sign. My voice matters. Every sentence is a step forward. Let those words become your new inner soundtrack. Let them carry you into action. Now, let's talk about something you might not expect in an English learning podcast. Your body. That's right. Because building confidence in English isn't just about your thoughts. It's also about how you sit, how you breathe, how you hold yourself when you speak. Let me ask you something. Have you ever tried to speak English while your shoulders were tight, your breath was shallow, and your body felt frozen? Of course, we all have. And that's the problem. Because your body sends signals to your brain every second. And when your body says, "I'm nervous," your brain believes it. But here's the powerful part. You can change that message. You can train your body to support your confidence, even when you feel afraid, even when you don't feel ready. Let's start with one word: posture. How are you sitting right now? Are you hunched forward or upright and open? Try this right now with me. Sit tall, roll your shoulders back, lift your chin slightly. Feel your lungs expand. Take a slow, deep breath. Can you feel the shift? This posture tells your brain, "I'm safe, I'm open, I'm in control." Now, imagine speaking English from that place, from a body that's calm, present, and open, not hiding, not shrinking, but welcoming the world. The second physical key to confidence is your breath. When we're nervous, we breathe fast and shallow. Our voice gets tight. We lose control. But when we slow down, when we breathe deep from the belly, our mind slows down too. Try this. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 2, exhale through your mouth slowly. Now say this sentence with me gently. I can speak English clearly. Feel the difference? The breath made space. The space gave you time. The time gave you calm. That's how confidence works. It doesn't come from grammar. It comes from presence. The more you use your body as your ally, the easier it becomes to stand strong in your words. And here's the best part. You don't need a classroom to practice this. You can train confidence every time you walk into a room, every time you greet someone, every time you take a breath before answering a question. Your body becomes your practice space. Your breath becomes your anchor. So next time you speak English, before you even say a word, pause, breathe, stand tall, remind your body, we're not afraid of this. We've trained for this. And with time, that training becomes instinct. Your muscles remember, your breath responds, your voice flows. That's how confidence is built, from head to toe. You've already learned how confidence lives in your body and grows with micro-bravery. Now it's time to talk about something even deeper: your mindset. Because if you want to speak English confidently, you need to train not just your words, but the way you think about yourself. Let's begin with this. Your brain loves patterns. It repeats what it believes is true. So if you often think, "I'm not good at speaking," "I sound stupid," "I'll make a mistake," guess what your brain will prepare for? Fear, freezing, frustration. But if you repeat instead, "I can learn from this. It's okay to speak slowly. My voice matters," your brain builds a new pathway, one filled with calm, one ready for success. That's why we need a confidence routine, a daily mental warm-up. Just like brushing your teeth or making coffee, this becomes a part of your day. Here's a 5-minute confidence routine you can try right now, and tomorrow, and the day after that. Step 1. Confidence reminder. Look in the mirror and say one kind thing to yourself in English. I'm showing up today. I'm stronger than I was yesterday. Even if it feels silly, say it anyway. Say it gently. Say it like a friend. Step 2. Small English victory. Name something you've done in English recently, no matter how small. I listened to a podcast. I remembered a new word. I didn't give up. Let yourself feel proud. Step 3. One brave sentence. Say a short English sentence out loud. Use your real voice. Doesn't matter what you say, only that you say it. I can try again. I like who I'm becoming. Step 4. Calm breath practice. Take 3 deep breaths. Inhale slowly. Exhale even slower. As you breathe, say this silently in English. I am safe. I am calm. I am ready. Step 5. Visualize confidence. Close your eyes. Imagine your future self speaking English easily, smiling, joking, telling a story. Imagine the room, the people, your voice flowing like water. Hold that vision. That version of you is real. You're already becoming them. That's it. 5 minutes. 5 small habits. Endless long-term change. Because confidence isn't built in a moment. It's built in a rhythm. And here's the thing. Your brain doesn't care how perfect your English is. It only cares about how often you use it and how kindly you treat yourself while you're learning. So the next time you feel unsure, come back to your routine. Repeat your reminder. Take your breath. Say your sentence. Picture your future self. Confidence is not magic. It's practice. And you're already doing it. Let's take a breath together. Inhale slowly. Exhale gently. And now, hear this. You are already far more capable than you think. Everything you need to grow your English confidence is already inside you, right now, right here. Not someday, not when you're perfect. Now. You don't need more vocabulary before you feel ready. You don't need a perfect accent to sound natural. You don't need permission to speak. You only need one thing: trust. Trust in your ability to grow. Trust in your mistakes. Trust in your right to take up space in English. Think about this. Confidence isn't loud. It doesn't always look like bold speeches or fast conversations. Sometimes it looks like asking a question, even when your voice trembles. Saying, "I don't understand," without shame. Saying, "Can you repeat that?" with calm. Showing up again the next day after failing. That's real courage. That's real fluency. That's the kind of speaker the world needs. And you are becoming that speaker. One pause at a time, one sentence at a time, one thought at a time. Your voice matters, even if it's quiet, even if it's learning, even if it's still finding the right words. Because fluency is not about knowing everything, it's about being willing to try, with heart, with effort, with kindness. So from this moment on, I invite you to believe this. You don't need to wait for confidence to come. You are training it. Every time you speak, every time you listen, every time you choose English, even in silence. That is the work. That is the practice. And that is the magic. Let's finish today with the gentle final mantra. Say it softly to yourself now. I trust my English voice. I train my confidence every day. I speak even when I feel afraid. I am becoming who I want to be in English and in life. Feel those words. Hold them close. Let them echo through your day. And remember, you're not alone. I'm here with you. Every step, every episode, every breath. So the next time doubt whispers, respond in English with truth. I am learning. I am trying. And that is enough. Because it is. Thank you for training your confidence with me today. This isn't goodbye. It's a new beginning. Your next conversation is waiting. And so is your next breakthrough. You're not just learning English. You're learning to trust yourself again. And that's the most powerful fluency of all. With all my heart, this is Emma, and I believe in you. See you in the next episode. Until then, speak gently, speak bravely, and speak often. Your confidence muscle is listening.